So good morning everyone, my name is Clark J. Castillo Polintan and I will going to report about contemporary dance. So what is contemporary dance? Contemporary dance is an important genre of a dance performed in the society around the world. So it is a very important around all the genre of a dance. So meaning to say it is also celebrated around the world. Both people young and old. So meaning to say it is not just for the Philippines, it is also known for the entire world. So it is developed during the 20th century. So na-develop din siya sa katupang 20th century. So contemporary dance involves incorporating aspect of movement from several other genres such as jazz, modern, and ballet. While contemporary dance is a popular type of dance worldwide, so diba, it is a very popular, well-known siya for the entire world. It is most common amongst the US and European countries. So it is also a common dance in the US or European part. So these are the key features of contemporary dance. Unlike traditional forms of dance, contemporary dance is considered to be somewhat unbound by much rigidity and rules. The dancer of this genre have the ability to transform a performance based of their own interpretation. Just like when the music is slowly and it's very broken, so the interpretation also of the dance is broken. So vice versa na siya. Kung it is followed. First is the music and followed by the dance. So kanang dapat maghaom siya ang music into dance. So the dancer of this has a power to transform their performance to the music of the dance. This is achieved through honing in certain techniques. So there are also techniques in the contemporary dance, such as focusing to the strong ballet influence leg movements. So there are also leg movements about this movement. So fall and recovery, floor work, and further improvisational elements. More frequently than not, contemporary dance is performed barefoot to allow for more fluidity and movement and connection to the dance surface. So ang kaning contemporary dance, kinahanglan ni siya or much better nga mag barefoot kay para mas harmony, mas gracious ang imuhang pagsayaw sa floor. So one of the most important aspect of contemporary dance is the elements of improvisation. While some forms of dance such as ballet can be quite rigid and structured, contemporary dance relies on fluidity and improvisational movement to evoke a range of feelings in the viewer. So dapat magsayaw ka og contemporary dance kanang makuha jud nimo ang loob sa mga manunood. So modern day contemporary dance is incredibly interpretive and has many application. So kaning contemporary dance karon from the modern times, so mura na po ni siya og kaning interpretative dance. While traditional dance performs are still popular, contemporary dance has often been used in art, theater, music, videos, movies, and more. So daghan siya goan kasi klase siya. So versatile kayo siya, no? Versatile kayo ang contemporary dance, ang contemporary genre. So it is also allows the dancer to use influence of a storyline and a music to form characters and entire theatrical performance that stray away from the more traditional method of storytelling. So meaning to say, kaninga dance is more on storytelling.
Today's contemporary dance is an eclectic mix of styles with choreographers drawing from ballet, modern, and postmodern, structuralist forms of dance, while some contemporary dancers create characters that typical events or stories. Others perform entirely new creation as they improve in their own unique style. So there's 8 elements. First is the theme, most basic element of a dance. So the most basic elements of dance can vary depending on style and cultural context, but here are some fundamental elements that are commonly found in many dance forms. First, it is important to note that these elements can vary and be further expanded upon depending on the specific style of dance, such as ballet, hip-hop, contemporary or cultural dances from different regions and traditions. Second, the design pattern of movement in the time and space. So, let's imagine a dynamic installation in a public space such as a large plaza. The purpose of the installation is to create an immersive and interactive experience for visitors. First is for pose. The purpose of this installation is to engage visitors, evoke a sense of wonder, and encourage exploration and interaction. And the second, the theme of the installation is inspired by the natural phenomenon of a murmuration of the starlings, where thousands of birds move together in synchronized patterns. The danda represents harmony, collective movement, and interconnectedness. And the third, the time, the installation will involve continuous movement that evolves over time. I will have cycles of movement and movements of stillness, creating rhythm that captures visitors' attention and curiosity. Third, movement, the bodily actions of the dancer that includes his steps. And fourth, the technique, the scale of movement executed by the dancer. The fifth, music, the auditory background to which a dancer moves. And six, the costume, a body paraphernalia properly worn by the dancer reflect the message, costumes, and beliefs. So, the seven, the figure, steps, and dancing to perform in an organized manner. The last is scenery, the background or setting where the scene performed to make it more realistic and enriching. There are examples of realistic and uncertain. First is physical environment. Consider the location where the performance takes place. It is indoors or outdoors. It is a specific type of venue such as a theater, concert hall, or open-air amphitheater. Pay attention to architecture, decor, and any relevant props or seat design can help create a believable environment. The second, time period, set the performance in specific era or historical period. This includes considering the fashion, technology, and the societal norms of that time.
Okay, good day everyone. Today I'm going to tackle about the basic steps and technique. There are 3 basic steps and technique. First is we have lateral, second is we have stag leap, and the third is we have stag turn. First is I'm going to discuss is the lateral. First is lateral. Lateral, both arms are at one side, either left or right. And the second is we have the stag leap. A stag leap, high forward leap in which dancer action of male deer, which is same siya sa mga deer. And the last is we have the stag turn. Stag's turn are one supporting knee is slightly curved at the other went behind up in the air. Next is I'm going to tackle all about the other basic steps and proper techniques. There are 4 other basic steps and proper techniques. First is we have primitive technique, the hinge, contraction, and the last is release. Primitive techniques is a social dances on occasion that celebrate birth, special events, and death. Second is we have the hinge. Hinge is legs are in parallel, pelvis is pressed diagonally, forward torso diagonally also on background. And the third is we have the contractions. Contraction is essentially an exhale that curls the pelvis under and allows the chest to hollow inward. And the last is we have the release. Release is a type that any of various dance techniques that focus on breathing, muscle relaxations, and anatomical considerations. That could be all. Thank you.
And now I am going to discuss about modern dance. Modern dance is high expressive style of dance that challenge the structured dance technique of classical ballet. Modern dance mas nag-focus siya sa expression rather than sa area mag-follow og rigid set of posture or mga technical position nga ginatrain sa mga ballet dancers. Modern dance is inspired by African dance, African ballet, and folk dance, and also considered as free-form and fluid style that emerged in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Kaning modern dance is more relaxed and natural siya than ballet nga nag-require a considerable core work and strength. Okay. The next is pioneers like Isadora Duncan and Louis Fuller. They popularized the dance form with their emotional performances. There are three recognizable traits of modern dance. First is free form and improvisational. Modern dance is often described as fluid and freedom, alternating between long, languid movements and jerky ones that show the contractions and expansion of the body. Some of the dancers nag-create sila og own nila nga mga unique move routine o nagagamit sila improvisation during their performance. The second is it's emotional. Modern dance expresses the emotion that the music invokes in their dance. Okay, some of the dancers perform nila ilahang feelings sa music, conveying a raw and impassioned display. The last one is it rejects confrontation. So rather than striving for the weight, essence, grace of ballet, ang mga modern dancers ginagamit na noon nila ang ilahang body weight to propel themselves across the floor, often falling, tumbling, or rolling to express.